lot like me, a father and son's journey to reconciliation. Salem nationally syndicated radio host Larry Elder and Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce. Tammy, by the way, has a brand new show on Fox Nation, Get Tammy Bruce.
There we
go.
go.
That means get Tammy Bruce, so you got to get and understand Tammy Bruce. I get Tammy Bruce.
Both.
Congrats to both
you. Thank you, sir.
You're both wonderful friends. Tammy, we'll start with you tonight.
Yeah, obviously, I'm from California. I'm a Democrat. And here's what I can tell you as a conservative, is that the Democrats, whether it's Los Angeles or San Francisco or Chicago, the problems that the Democrats would normally need to address of their failed leadership is the fact that liberal policies do not work. So they can't address it, because then the end result ends up being an admission of their own craven failure, that they know their efforts have just been to gain power in these cities. And then it's like with Obamacare. You make things up as you go along. You make promises. You take advantage of people. You trick them into voting for you. And then you leave. They literally cannot address what's happening or fix it, because this is the end result of who they are. And that's why nobody addresses the fact that gun control has failed in Chicago. They don't want to admit it. The condition of San Francisco, the wage gap, the income gap, their policies creating homelessness, the gang problems, the open border, all of the policies that they do to gain power destroy people's lives. So it's not even like we all are on the same road to Rome and we just disagree on style and substance. Their policies aren't ambivalent or neutral. They destroy things, and we're seeing that in liberal cities across this country.
What do you think, Larry?
Well, she's right, and the Democrats are ignoring this, Sean, for the same reason that they ignore the #1 social problem in this country, and that is the breakdown of the nuclear intact family. 40% of kids now are raised without fathers. 25% in 1965 black kids were. Now it's 70%, largely because, led by Democrats, what the government has done is incentivize women to marry the government and allow men to abandon their financial and moral responsibility. So they can't address that any more than they can address the homelessness problem, because, as Tammy pointed out, it is largely caused by left-wing policies. NIMBYism, rent control, not in my backyard, all these regulations that drive up the price of housing. Leo Hannity is an economist at UCLA, Sean. He estimates that because of all the regs, houses in California cost 50%, 50 more than they ought to.
Well, I got to tell you something. You know, it's fascinating, because I always say selective moral outrage, right, Tammy? I mean,
yeah.
You were so great on the Kavanaugh hearings. Interesting, we have the lieutenant governor, the great Commonwealth of Virginia. I saw 2 interviews, I believe it was Gayle King. Wow, blew me out of the water. Believable people that told people at the time about rape and violent assault of women.
Yeah.
Where are all the I believers? Where they care about Trump obstruction but not Hillary obstruction?
Well,
deletions and all the bleach bit. What I called it the other night was better, but I better not say it again.
Look, Sean, Larry, these people are grifters. They're opportunists. They will say the things that they've conditioned people to believe that they care about. And all Americans, actually, we care about the underdog and about improving people's lives. It's why this country was founded, for people to have a unique opportunity that the rest of the world wasn't providing. And so the Democrats, as grifters do, figure out what you care about and then use that, manipulate you, and then run with your money. And that's what's happening.
I want to tell you this. Tammy's new show, FoxNation.com. Larry's book, Amazon.com. Now bookstores everywhere. I'll have it up on Hannity.com tomorrow. I admire you both very much, and thank you for